Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is I, the world-famous storyteller. No one actually calls me that, by the way. But it is I, the streaming also, bringing you more Jak and Daxter The Precursor legacy. In the last episode, we went to Snowy Mountain, and we got everything there. I showed you the route that I usually go through, because I planned it out that way, as the genius that I am. And we pretty much got everything done in Snowy Mountain, and in this one, we're moving on to one of the other final areas. My number one most least favorite. I'll say it's my number one least favorite area out of this entire game. Out of any other areas that we've been to, this by far is number one for my least favorite. Spider caves. And of course I did go through and I made a little bit of a route, but I only did it like one time. Snowy Mountain, I had multiple ones. For Snowy Mountain, I had multiple like practice runs of it to just go and like get all of that done and everything. But this one I only did one. I probably should have done more, but I didn't. So yeah, there's that. Can this spider just get out of my way, dude? Oh my gosh! Ugh. Is that homing? Dude, there's no way that Dark Ego's homing right now. Whoa. No. I'm out. Nope, I'm getting out of here. Nope. You can keep that side over there. That's fine. I'm going over this side. There we go. Yeah, so the thing is with those spiders that come down, if you really want to kill those spiders, you need to get right underneath them and do an uppercut, basically. So that's square and X. Pretty much square and X is an uppercut. If you press X squared, that's a jump dive, but square and X is an uppercut. You really want to do that for them. And this is a really cool thing too. If you go to well, I mean, there's probably a lot of them out there, but if you take a look at a Jak and Daxter iceberg, there's something about this game that you can do in pretty much. You can only do it in this game, I guess, basically, because you have eco vents here. So as you can see, if I just normally go through an eco vent, Jak jumps automatically. He doesn't do that if he's already channeling eco. He jumps automatically when there's no other eco. So there's something in this game called a quintuple jump, and that's basically 5 jumps in a row. Now, some of you may be saying like, well, Screaming Otzel, you can only jump 2 times. It's there, like, it's like there, you know? You can only jump twice. You only have a double jump. Which, yes, but also, technically, you can jump other times, too. And that requires not only just any kind of eco, it requires yellow eco. Because with yellow eco... Oh, let me get this guy real quick. Got him. Alright, so as I was saying, so with yellow eco, basically, there's a second jump that you can do with a fireball. I'll show it off right now. You jump, fireball. As you see, I gain a little bit more height with that. So, in combination with the jump I already get from the yellow eco, it's basically, I get the jump with the yellow eco, I do a double jump, I do a fireball and spin. And that is what is known as a quintuple jump. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off because, like, you need to be, like, really skilled for that, but I mean, like, I could try to do it, but I can't guarantee it, so let me do this. Boom, 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 and boom. Wow, I actually did that first try. I was not expecting me to actually get that first try, man. I'm proud of myself for doing that, actually. Pat myself on the back for that. Anyways, going up here, there's also a lot of green eco in this area too, but it's kind of fairly spaced out, I will say. As far as like yellow, as far as green eco in other places go, The green eco here is actually pretty spaced out. It's fair. I'll say that. It's a fair split. So, get this guy. So yeah, one thing also I forgot to mention is when you sometimes kill those centipede-looking things, they drop precursor orbs too. So it's good to kill them if you want a lot of precursor orbs. And I'm pretty sure I missed one of them somewhere. It's probably like off somewhere far away. Oh no, it's this guy right here. Yeah, they will drop precursor orbs pretty much. Oh, come on, man. Come on, come here. Oh. Nope. There we go. Alright. This guy, he does not drop any precursor orbs. He just drops green eco. Which is good anyways, because, I mean, I kind of need the green eco, but... either way, I want that precursor orb, actually. Come on. Can I? No! That's fine. Whatever. Gives me a chance to collect these ones that I didn't get last time. Okay, that was a mess up on my part. I take full responsibility for that mess up right there. But anyways, yeah, so this one, I keep forgetting to say stuff about this, but you really want to make sure that you get everything in this area. It's a very wide open area. There are caverns, but like, there's multiple different pathways. Like, it's very open, but it's very linear as well. So, if you don't really have a route to go through, then it's really not going to be that, well, at least if you have a route, if you don't have a route is what I'm trying to say. If you do not have a route, it's going to be very confusing, and that's basically what I did with a practice recording that I did earlier, and, there we go, had to get that. And, basically, what happened was, well, you see, alright, what had happened was, I ended up not getting... Okay, you know what? Let me just get to where I need to be really quick, and then I'll explain it. Alright, we're good now. So, as I was saying, I didn't plan it out last time, and basically, that recording session left me with, it basically left me with me going out of spider caves, but missing a power cell in return for that. So I straight up missed a power cell because I didn't have a simple, like, a simple route to go through. Everything else went fine. My big thing was I'm probably gonna die more times than not because you can actually, it's actually really easy to die in one part of this level. And I'll tell you what part that is when we get to it, but as of right now, I'm pretty much just chilling right now with what we got here. Either way, now that I got that out the way and a power cell is now down there, I can now go to the power cell, get that, and now we can go into the other parts of the level here. Which having a yellow eco beam is very important here because you need to break open some boxes really quick here. Right here, there's some metal crates. Bam. And a dark eco crystal. Ah, okay. I was gonna say you can fire a fireball at the dark eco crystal and just be safe from it, but my yellow eco ran out. So going over here. We're nearing the part where you can die very easily again, so over here. There's another new enemy besides spiders. It's a new kind of lurker. This is a minor lurker. He is drilling, well, we're gonna see a whole lot of you guys actually. These guys are trying to drill out something. And we're gonna see what that is when I round this corner. Look at that. That is a whole lot of platforming that we are gonna have to do. But yeah, look at that. Precursor robot. These guys are trying to dig out a precursor robot. Apparently, the only thing that they can do and is safe enough to do to actually get the Dark Eco is to try to get a precursor robot. Precursors made Eco, and they also made those robots. So with those robots in mind, they're trying to get that so they can mine the Dark Eco safer. And a lot of people don't realize this, but other than this robot right here, we have actually seen we've seen multiple precursor robots actually. They take the form of the Oracle statues. If no one else knew that, they do take the form of the Oracle statues. The Oracle statues that we've seen in Rock Village, Volcanic Crater, Sandover Village, and all those other places, we're only basically seeing the head of those robots. If you go into like debug mode, or if you like go into like different kind of camera mode where you can see through the rocks, you can actually see that the heads are just only the tip of the iceberg, basically. But that's basically what they are. Like, if anyone's heard the term the tip of the iceberg, where like it shows 10% of the iceberg on top, but really like 90% of it is on bottom, that's the same thing with the precursor robots. We can only see the head, but if you look through the rock formations and the ground, basically, you can actually see that the whole body is actually covered by the terrain. It's actually a really cool concept when you think about it. But basically, if they weren't digging this thing out, this probably would have been a very different area if we could only see this precursor's head. Luckily for us, these lurkers kind of already did the job for us. So, I mean, I guess, thanks, lurkers. I mean, you were doing the job that Gull and Maya told you to do, but in doing so, you kind of also helped us out. So, who's really winning this right now? It's us. Beating on his chest like it's King Kong. You guys see that? It's really funny. Really funny that these lurkers actually think they have a chance against us. Before I even go on, I'm gonna jump on the spoon. Go over this way. Because there's actually a scout flag right here. Wow, that's only scout flag number number 3? Really? I would have thought we had more by now. I guess not. Alright. Jump on the spoon again. I like how I called it a spoon, and it's not even a spoon. It's just a spinning platform, really. I don't know why I called it a spoon. It looks nothing like that. Alright, here we go. We got pole platforming now. A staple in the Jak and Daxter series here. We do this in almost every game. I have yet to see a Jak game where Jak does not spin on poles. But there's a lot of big clusters of green eco here. Oh, let's go. Wait. Okay, I had to check. I had to check right there. I thought there were more precursor orbs, but there's not. Here we go. Boom. Another power cell in the bag. I wonder what number we're at now. 87. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I guess that's everything that we have here on this point for the platforms, at least. You always want to make sure, too, if there's always like a platform section like this, you always want to make sure that you got all of them, at least in the section that you're on. Which I think we did, so we're good. So if we drop down here, there's another part of this section here. It's a blue eco platforming section. Hold on. Gotta get some blue eco really quick. And get charged up. Oh, whoa! No! Okay, guys, I had to do a quick little cut here. We did miss a few things here. That was my bad. Luckily, you can just roll jump over to that part. Get the yellow eco. And get the rest of these orbs. Okay, now I'm going back to the blue eco part. My bad. Alright, now I'm back at this blue eco part here, and I can most likely do this now. So, navigate the poles, and jump over at the highest one here. Whoa! I almost fell. That was almost bad. That was almost really bad. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised I didn't really have too many mess-ups besides that one with the yellow eco over there. But not many mess-ups to be considered. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that with pride. Why not? So we're gonna have a power cell over here at this part. This is one thing I remember too, though. That yellow eco vent that we went through, at the beginning of this thing. That's another yellow eco vent that would not be open. Pretty much, if you didn't go to Snowy Mountain before this here, that yellow eco vent would not be open in Spider Cave, causing you to backtrack again. Another reason why Snowy Mountain should be done first. So that's everything we have over here in that area of Spider Cave. Now that we're going over here, there's another section that we can go through. Whoa. And it has to do with going over and up across these platforms here. So if we navigate these platforms over to this side, there's another path we can take. Over here, near this yellow eco vent. And, well actually, let's go over here really quick, because I know I forgot something over here. Alright everyone, I ended up cutting ahead. I obviously did not need anything over there. Everything in this area is clean. So, actually, let me just do this really quick. You will need yellow eco for this next part because there are a few metal boxes that you need to break open. So, you will need yellow eco for at least this one part here. Let's get that dark eco crystal out of the way while we can. Bro, no way! And the dark eco crystal's back! There's no way! Alright everyone, after a good headache, I got the dark eco crystal that was over on that ledge, and there were metal boxes over here that I used yellow eco to get. So, for this part, you're gonna want to roll jump right here. Oh, I almost didn't make that. Go down here, there's a dark eco crystal. And something I can mention right now, for some reason, these dark eco crystals have a ticking time bomb alarm for some reason. Don't ask me why. Like, dude, I don't even know why they have that kind of thing there. They're crystals, but like, they also like have an alarm system, being like, I'm about to blow up. Yeah, I don't get it either, man. It's better just not to ask why. So right here, in this section, I'll say this too. In this section, I actually did manage to, well, this is the section that I lost the power cell in. If you remember me talking about getting through here, my previous recording section, I went all the way through Spider Cave, and I missed the power cell in this area right here, which was, I think it's described as power cell in the dark cave or something like that. Got 6 scout flies there. Yeah, like, I really don't know how I could miss a power cell. Especially because power cells are big, bright, like, shining, like, objects. And we're obviously in a big, dark cave, so I really don't know how I could, like, miss that. Wow. Okay, I am back, everyone. So, yeah, as I was saying, like, I really don't know how I can, like, you know, not see a power cell, especially when we're in a big, dark cave. I really don't know how that would be possible for me to miss one like that. But apparently, in my previous recording session, I did miss it. Don't know how I missed it, considering how I literally see it right up there. And you can't... Okay, here's the thing that I really don't get about that. I didn't get the power cell, right? But... see it right here. I, like, didn't get the power cell, but this lift right here takes me all the way back down to the start. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, like, right down here, we're back at the start of the cave. As you can see right there. So I really don't know how I didn't get that. And really, the only thing that we have left is to get the final scout fly, right? Yeah, the final scout fly and one other one that I don't remember what it is. That's a problem. That's a real big problem there. Let me check. So I got use goggles to shoot the gnawing lurkers, destroy the dark eco crystals, explore the dark cave, already got that. Climb the giant robot, got that. Launch to the poles, did that. Navigate the spider tunnel, that was freaking just awful. And free 7 scout flies, and one other thing that I didn't get. Well, it seems like I'm gonna have to have another cutting session here and just figure out what... Oh, right up there. Totally forgot. I really don't know how I'm gonna get to this thing. Oh, almost didn't make it. Alright, coming up here. And we got the power cell. Nice. Slam dunk! Cool. And, well, this pole right here is blocking it, but, the final scout fly is... I could have sworn I saw it somewhere. So I probably did a whole lot of cutting right there, but it was all good, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch me, like, look, like, for... I don't even know how many minutes that was. I don't even know how many minutes that was, but yeah. I got everything now in Spider Cave. Not bad for my only second run in this place. But as always, there's one other thing that we need to do before we leave. And that's get a full charge of, to get a full charge of yellow eco, basically. And if you remember me saying this in a previous episode, we can't really, we didn't really 100% volcanic crater because there's a box, a metal box to be specific, that we need to get to, and that's because we need this right here, the yellow eco. We have to get this yellow eco. I already messed around too many times. I already messed around too much. I'm not gonna make it now. Don't know why, because there was so much room. There was literally so much room right there that I don't know how I bumped into anything. Intentional bonk. You know what it was? Intentional bonk. So anyways. Here. you need to roll jump all the way over here. Get up these platforms. Get to the goggles really quick and shoot up. There we go. That's the last power cell for Volcanic Crater. And, oh, that's kind of weird. And, right here, we got everything in Spider Cave, Snowy Mountain, and Volcanic Crater. The only thing we gotta do now is get to the lava tube now. So, I will end the episode off here. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share the video so all my content gets out to a wider audience of people and I can entertain more of the masses. And without anything else left to say, this is going to be the Screaming Ottsel signing off. I'll see you guys when we get to Lava Tube. Peace out.